What's up, y'all? It's your boy, Big Body Cisco. And you see, we're in the new digs. First, Can We Talk inside the Shaq LV podcast studio. It's been a long time. It's a little put together right now. We're going to do a lot more stuff. We'll put more things on the wall, but I wanted to get this Can We Talk episode in here because we got to get it going. We just got back from Holo Holo, San Diego. Can We Talk with your boy, Big Body Cisco, your weekly installment for your favorite podcast. But Holo Holo, San Diego was definitely one of them things that every Holo Holo for the rest of the year, do not miss it, because I hear all these people getting FOMO, and Wycliffe did his thing, Jay Boog, but San Diego, beautiful weather over there at Gallagher Square, right outside of Petco Park, where them weak-ass Padres play. But right there, it was a good time for the family, good time for the friends, and Common Kings did their thing, Jay Boog did their thing, and I'm just telling you guys, it's the year. The rest of the year, we got Holo Holos every month. We got Sacramento coming up. We got Utah that we added later. We got Hawaii in October. So make sure you guys try to go catch a live show, because I'm telling you, stop asking me for tickets and go buy the damn thing. With that said, new family and friends, gone too far to the deep end. We talked about how boring you guys are at home and coming up with these new games. Run the video right here. Punch Battleship. These people are putting numbers on the other side of sheetrock, right? And then they're like, okay, they put their face on the other side, and you're picking a number and you're punching. You ain't gonna play this with no polys. You will get an attempted murder if you do it with some poly dudes. But Punch Battleship, look at this video. Look, if this isn't the most white people shit I ever seen in my life. Who and why are you that bored? And then it takes us, my Latins, look, lads, I thought y'all was out of it, but no. Jackass torta style. Look at this video. They were on 4 seesaws. 4 tortas. I ain't gonna take it there. 4 beautiful Latin women. But they have bulls running. Look at the video. Who signed them up for this shit? Come on, people. Jackass torta style. Look, all these games that you guys are playing at home, you can't be that bored. And when I say you can't be that bored, look at the videos. Look at these damn videos. I don't know if you guys are doing it for virality. Is that a word, Austin? Virality? Whatever you guys may be doing it for, stop. Speaking of white people shit, I don't watch this Netflix thing. Now look, let me just get comfortable for this one. If you haven't watched Unknown Number, the high school catfish, look, if you haven't watched it, spoiler alert, stop watching right now. Just turn off the video. But if you don't mind listening to this, and I watched it last night, I am concerned as a parent. I am concerned as an individual that lives in this country. The setup, fall 2021. December to 2022, this is a whole year. A high school couple, Lauren and Owen. Oh, calo fire. Lauren, girl, you're going to need a lot of therapy when you grow up. But Lauren and Owen, they get cyberbullied. And look, I am not, all you cyberbullies out there could eat a hot bag of shit. But an unknown number. The texts were graphic. I'm talking about sexual. I'm talking about, there was like, kill yourself, you look ugly. This is all to Lauren. She's just a 13, 14-year-old girl. Sexual, manipulate every day. I'm talking, they were sending like 50 texts a day while she's at school. This is hard for a kid to kind of go through, because in wherever they were, I don't know if it was in California now, couldn't have been, but they go from kindergarten to 12th grade. You spend your whole school life at this school. I couldn't do it. You had to break it up for me. But look at this. The plot twist was all the couple's friends were investigated. They had the jealous girls. They had Chloe. They always got a Chloe. Chloe, the big bone girl on the team that, is probably giving BJs to the football. That's neither here nor there. But they was blaming Chloe. They was blaming all these people. I'm talking about they were getting cyberbullied. Her and the boyfriend, Owen, cyberbullied. This girl, Lauren, every day would show her mom, show her friends. And then it got to Owen, the boyfriend, showed his parents. So they're looking for these culprits, right? The FBI got involved. FBI was like, look, there was 2,100 pages of text messages to this individual. You guys ready for this? FBI got involved. Cyber version, mental health conditions, purpose. So all this is going on. Guess who they tracked it back to? Would you think it was, not Owen. No, not Chloe. No, not any of the other girls on her team. Ooh, give me credit for this. It was her mom. It was Lauren's mom. Put the picture up of this individual. Lauren's, this your mama. And the husband. If you would have seen the husband, the dad, I felt so sorry for the dad and so sorry for Lauren, because the FBI came, went to Lauren's house. And if you guys watch this thing, the unapologeticness, that might not be a word either, of the mother in this whole situation, what I gathered from it, she liked the boyfriend Owen. She liked him. But if you looked at some of these text messages, it was like, oh, your pussy stinks and all this, like, kill yourself. I'm like, this is coming from your mama? Come on, people. She went later on to confess to all of these allegations, because this is what I was disturbed at. When she was on the first part of the documentary. She was like, yeah, you wouldn't think that. Even when she was on after, guess how much time they gave her? Less than a year. Less than a year. Then she had to go back home. So the daughter is so toe up in the head because Lauren's like, well, I still want to have a relationship with your mom. The dad is like, no, we're done. The dad was like, and her purpose for this was saying they were going through financial problems. I don't care what you're going through. You don't do that to your kid. To the person that you birth, to the person that you have raised with your husband. You guys got to go watch this thing. Unknown number. The mother she only went for a year. All the kids involved are partly questioned, have endured long-lasting trauma. The show raises awareness of dangers of digital age. And this is what I tell you guys all the time. We're living in a cyberbully society, a social media society, but the questions about trust, betrayal, and the lengths a parent might go to control their child's life. This mama thought she was playing God. She literally was at the basketball game, texting her daughter, you were hella weak at the game. You should break your leg or something. Like, this mom was on some shit. So, the more I watched it, the more I wanted to just rake the mom's eyes out. And the dad too, the dad was like, I don't know what to say. And then the family and friends, they were like, oh, there's no way it was her. Like Owen's parents, the boyfriend, they was like, there's no way it could be the mom. Yep, she confessed to it. It was the mom. So I normally try not to stay, but I figured this would be a good, can we talk discussion? Because tell me what you guys think in the comments right here, because this mama, put the picture up of her. If you see her pluck both her eyeballs out of her head and spit down the eye holes, because she deserves to be buried under the jail. And she only did a year. Causing, and the cold part and the saddest part about it, the daughter is like, I love my mom, because you're raised to love your mom. And what she did to her daughter and what she did to the community, what she did to the school, and the cops were tripping. The cop was tripping, the FBI agent was tripping, but go check that out. If you have kids, talk about that and see if they're being cyberbullied at school. I got a son that's 10 years old, and he's always on his iPad, he's always on his phone. My other kids are always on their phone. So definitely, please, if you're a parent, if you're just a concerned uncle or auntie, check with your nieces and nephews and see what they got going on at school, because this just made me even more like, give me your phone. Let me see if somebody's cyberbullying you. With that said, it takes us to our toxic topic, which, Jesus Christ, it made my skin curl, because that lady just had no remorse whatsoever. Like, oh, well, it's just, I was going through something and just wanted to control my daughter. Let me stop getting off that. Toxic topic time, people. The importance of space. You know how couples always say, I need my space. I always say, look, there's a difference in the space. When a girl or a guy says they need space, to me, this is my own opinion and the opinions of Can We Talk and my own, that means you want to go fuck somebody else. That's just my opinion. If you say, oh, I need a little space. But in this society we're living in, spending time apart can strengthen a bond. It allows each person to maintain their individuality and grow, which ultimately enriches the relationship. Look, I get a little bit of time. But I'm talking about when you take it like 2 weeks off, like a month, let's give each other a month off. That's just a whole hall pass for the month to go do what you want to do. You go to Hong Kong, you're going to see a couple of people are there on a space or on a break. But that's neither here nor there. Studies show space fosters individual growth. I get the space. Like, don't be all up under me. Only be up under me when I want you to be up under me. Prevents resentment and burnout when you get tired of your partner's annoying ass. Because, look, people, I look at all these parents and couples that have been together for 20, 30 years, and they got to be at some point like, I'm sick of this motherfucker. But you guys have to rekindle the flame, however you may do it in your household. But toxic topic is this. What's the importance of space? How far are you willing to go to give your partner this space? Partners unwilling to give space. Those ones, they'll be like, oh no, I need to be with you. Lack of trust, insecurities, cheaters, codependency, beginning of the end. Some interpret it as signs of the beginning of a breakup, the feeling you are not worth all my time. Look, people, there's two things that are guaranteed in this world. Death and your time is limited. So be careful of who you spend your time with and who you give so much time to. Because I'm telling you, people, time, when they say time is money, that's another way of looking at it. But your time, you will never get that time back. If you spent 5 years with an ex-boyfriend or an ex-girlfriend, you don't get those 5 years. Those 5 years are gone. So whether it is, make sure the partners that you guys are with, you guys are enjoying life and living life to the fullest, because time is of the essence. And you think a lot of us are on borrowed time. Rest in peace to everybody that, we just, we celebrated Fiji passing, and, you just kind of look at life a little bit different. Like my brother Semi from Nadrua, shout out to Nadrua. He was doing a Fiji tribute in Utah, and his brother had passed. There were twin brothers. They were nephews of Fiji, Jonah and Semi, and Jonah had died 3 years ago, and Semi was doing a Fiji tribute in Utah, was coming out and collapsed and ended up passing away. So you never know when your last moment will be. Prayers and strength to Semi and his family, Nadrua, and everyone that's out there for homecoming, for Fiji's homecoming as well. We're going to celebrate him in Hawaii, but celebrate life. When I say celebrate him and celebrate life, celebrate yourself. All the accomplishments that you done had, over the years, and, your next chapters of your life, because life is too short to sit here and bicker about the stupid bullshit. I'm trusting me, with all this stuff going on with cyberbullying and people needing space, come on, man. It's about quality of life at this point in time, whether you're young or you're old. You always want to make it sure that you guys are making the best of your time and not wasting a lot of it. Like a lot of us, like if you look at it now, looking back, I feel like I wasted a lot of my years on some stupid shit, but it still got me to where I am today, where you need those trials and tribulations. Not a lot of people are fortunate to get those years. I'm fortunate to still have my parents here. Some people aren't fortunate to have their parents here. If you do have your parents here, try to spend as much time as you can with them. It's a quality of life, people, and it's the circle of life. With that said, we got upcoming shows. We'll be out in the Bay Area, the Kaloi Kai at Concord Pavilion. We're doing the Josh Tatofi date night, and then we're also coming back to Utah with Josh Tatofi and doing Vegas as well. And then we'll all be headed out to Hawaii at the Waikiki Shell. Yes, that show that sold out in about under 60 seconds. People, I do not have tickets. Please don't go on my DMs and say you need a ticket for the Fiji tribute. These were free tickets. I know. 24,000 tickets gone in under 60 seconds. But if you guys really want to celebrate with us, I think Honolulu is trying to put up TVs across the island to watch the tribute, where all of us artists are coming together to celebrate our brother. You see, and shout out Angel for the dope piece that she sent me that she made out of wood. We're always celebrating Fiji, and that weekend in San Diego, it was Fiji forever all weekend long. So with that said, thank you guys for bearing with your boy. The Shack Studio is up and live and up and going. Can We Talk is here. Western Conference Podcast coming up next. We'll see you on the next one. Peace.